Hello everyone, this is Joel with SB Review. So today we're going to be comparing these three Shark steamers. We're going to be comparing the steam pickup to the steam blaster and also the steam and scrub. We're going to be covering all the different features, testing out their steaming capabilities, to see which one is actually worth it. Now the first thing to mention for all of these is that these are completely steam. You don't have to use any type of solutions, so it's just water. So these are all just water containers here on the front, and then for the steam and scrub, it has its water container on the back. Now probably the first thing that you guys are wondering is which one pushes out the most steam. So let's go ahead and test that out. Okay, so first up we got the steam pickup. This is the highest mode. We gave it a little bit of time to warm up, and you can see, so it seems to be a lot of steam coming out of the front there. And this is specifically a roll on the front, so it's not really a pad, it's just a regular brush roll that you can use to steam over these surfaces. Okay, so next up we got the steam blaster. We're gonna do the same thing. Go ahead and put this on the highest mode. And this one seems to warm up pretty quickly too. And the cool thing about this is that it has like a sprayer function. So you press the button here, it'll spray whatever is in front of it with that hot steamy air. So that is a pretty unique feature compared to the other steamers. Okay, so next up we got the steam and scrub. Again, this is on the highest mode. And you can see how it rotates. And because it's rotating, it makes it really easy to sort of navigate. And I do like how they put those LED lights on the front there. So far in terms of navigation and just like flexibility, this one seems to be the best, just because it's really good at self-propel. I did notice after running that test is that the steam pickup right here pushes out the most steam at one time. And at second place, I think it's sort of like a pretty close tie between the Shark steam and scrub versus the steam blaster. They seem to push out a very similar amount of steam, but let's also try some other tests. Okay, so we got some ranch on the floor here. We're gonna start out again with the steam pickup. You can see just how much steam is being released there. And it picked it up really easily. Okay, so this time we got the steam blaster. And of course with this, we can spray it down. So that'll loosen it up a little bit. We can go right over it. Then lastly, we got the steam and scrub. Okay, so for that test, getting up the ranch, I do think that the steam pickup performed the best, just because it has that really nice brush roll on the front and it's able to push out a lot of steam. Now, features are important too. All three of these have three modes. They have a low setting, a medium setting, and a high setting, but two of them have some extra features. Like the steam blaster has that spray feature like I showed you guys earlier, where it's able to spray out in front to loosen it up. While the steam pickup, you can also use it as sort of like a mop vacuum. And I actually didn't know this until a couple of days after I bought this, but if you push this together, you can see once it starts scooping things up, it'll basically put all the crumbs and trash or hair or whatever down here, and then you can simply just lift this up, dump it out, clean it out, put it back. So that is a really cool extra feature that the steam pickup has. It's like a 2-in-1, but it's more on the steam side. But you know, we can't forget the steam and scrub. It has the best propulsion. This one doesn't even have propulsion, so you just have to move it manually. And this one sort of self-propels too, but it's not as strong as the steam and scrub. And let me show you guys. Okay, so we can go ahead and press this button. I'm gonna put it on the highest mode. And you can see I'm not even pushing it, and it's able to just move forward like that. So it really makes it easy to navigate. You know, you can get under these cabinets here. It's really effortless. So if you're somebody that doesn't want to have to do a lot of work and just steam up your floor, this might be a great option for that. Still able to push out a decent amount of steam. So I think that this one might be able to cover the most surface area in a shorter amount of time compared to the other two. I have the steam blaster here, which is completely manual, so you have to push it around yourself. Which, I mean, if you're a lazy person, then this might not be for you. But you can see you're able to spray down stuff in front of you and still get that steam pad under it. But definitely not as easy to navigate, not as flexible. Then it locks back into place. And then we have the steam pickup. You can see it's able to propel itself, but it's not as strong as the steam and scrub, even on the highest mode. So I would say this will not cover as much surface area as the steam and scrub will, but it's able to push out, seems to be a lot more steam. Still pretty easy to navigate. It's pretty flexible, but definitely not as smooth as this guy here. Now, another thing I want to mention too is that the water containers on all of these are pretty similar except on the steam and scrub. So you can see when you turn it around, I think it's slightly smaller compared to these other ones. All right, so we did a couple of tests to see which one is the best out of all these three. And just to show you guys, for the steam blaster, you can see that the pad is pretty dirty. So that means we got up a lot of dirt and grime. Same thing with this steam pickup roll. And then for the steam and scrub, the pads are pretty dirty as well. And luckily for all of these, we can just simply wash them. You can just throw it in the washer or some hot water with some soap, let it dry. And each one of these comes with an extra pad that you can use. So for the blaster, it comes with this one. The steam pickup comes with an extra roll too, and sort of like a little dock that you can put this on too. And then the steam and scrub comes with 2 extra pads, and they're all really easily removable. It just comes with Velcro on these 2, and then this one, you simply just pull it right out. But in conclusion, if you want something that's going to be able to push out the most steam, I would definitely say that the steam pickup is the best one for that. But if you want something that pushes out a good amount of steam and is super flexible and easy to navigate, and you can actually cover an area very fast, I would have to go with the steam and scrub. And then lastly, the steam blaster, which isn't the best in terms of like navigation, but it still does put out a decent amount of steam. And if you want something a little bit more hybrid that can also work as like a vacuum mop, then the steam pickup might be the best for you. But if you're more on like the steaming side, you know, you want to get up messes off of your hard surfaces, don't really care about the extra features, and you just want to get the job done as quickly as possible, I would definitely go with the steam and scrub out of all these three. The steam blaster seems to be the lightest, and then this is the second to lightest, and then this is the heaviest. And what's pretty cool is that even though the steam and scrub seems to be the heaviest one, it's able to navigate and propel faster than all of these, just like you guys saw earlier. So if it came to me, I would definitely choose the steam and scrub first, then the steam pickup, and lastly, the steam blaster.